Hello everyone. New frameworks of marketing in the digital economy is the premises on which we will be discussing in today's presentation. Yes, we are talking about marketing framework in the digital economy. First and foremost, we should understand what is the difference between e-commerce, digital business, and digital marketing. Three different terms altogether. E-commerce, digital business, and digital marketing. The alternative digital communications channel thereby. The dangers of sloppy marketing, if any, how to present a business case for increasing your online activities, online presence, and the benefits of doing so in terms of selling, in terms of serving, in terms of speaking, in terms of saving, and probably sizzling too. So sell, serve, speak, save, and sizzle is what we are looking forward as far as digital marketing is concerned in the digital economy. So where are we now? We are at 5S. Did I say about selling, serving, sizzling? So digital insights, customer insight, we need to go around it. We need to make a SWOT analysis of e-marketplace brand perception, internal capabilities and resources thereof. What are we doing? We are doing nothing but situation analyzing. This is where we are, what we need to be, and how do we go forward. Now, if you do about it, it will say SOSTAC, a SOSTAC planning framework. Remember, by P.R. Smith, one of the best authors altogether ever placed out there. We need to understand this every now and then. So situation analysis, the objectives are where do we want to be? The 5S objective is selling, serving, sizzling, speaking, and sizzling around it. Selling is all about customer acquisition. Serving is all about customer satisfaction. Sizzling is all about sight sickness, visit duration, speaking their language, speaking with the customers, engaging them, and sizzling is quantifying efficiency gain as in saving purpose will come around it. And how do we get there? We can get there with the strategies of segmentation, about OVP or online value proposition, about sequencing, everything about trustworthiness, everything about credibility, everything about visibility, integration, consistency of OVP online value propositions, thereby the databases that we gone to around it. If you've understood SOS, we need to play with the tag. SOS tag is the term that comes around it. Tactics is a small term thing, small duration things. How exactly do we get there? The details of the strategy, e-marketing mix, including the communication mix, social networking, what happens when, then details of the contract strategies, e-campaign initiative schedule, actions thereby, the details of the tactics, who does what and when, responsibilities and structures, internal resources and skills, external agencies thereby. We talk about controlling part. We are talking about what to control. What are the key KPIs, key performance indicators? What are my web analytics and 5S that comes around it? Remember, 5S is all about selling, serving, speaking, saving, and sizzling. Usability testing, mastering control, site visitors profiling, frequency of reporting is what we will be talking around here time and again. Is the SOSTAC strategy that is being promoted by P.R. Smith, as the case might be. Situation. Let us go one by one, as in the marketplace and electronic marketplace. How does it change? What is a marketplace where we can see, feel, touch things? When electronic marketplace, probably we can see visually. We cannot touch, we cannot feel the things thereby. That needs to be understood time and again. Digital marketing platforms, on the other hand, would mean desktop, laptops, notebooks, mobile phone, tablets, and other hardwares that comes around it. I have shown you with the pics about a laptop, about a mobile, and a joystick that is being present out here. We talk about situation is the connected world, digital activities from the consumer, need for analysis, meeting demand for online services as on when on basis is what we are looking forward to it. So yes, there are many tools that has been presented, given, gifted to us at our disposal. Is the Google Insight tool, is SimilarWeb, Nielsen, Comscore. We have Internet or Interactive Advertising Bureau, government sources, non-government organization, IMRG. We have it. You need to understand everything here and there now and then. we will be talking about it. What are these known as altogether? It is what we say so. Now, these will give us practices about what has been done, what are the databases, what are the factual insights, everything about a website, and how do we go across it. We need to understand where we are doing good, what are we doing good, how do we go about it. Let us proceed to the next slide, as in B2B, B2C, C2B, C2C. So B2B is business to business, is most easiest of thing. B2C is business to customers. C2B is the other way around, customers to business. And when there is a collaborative culture of customers to customers, probably this is what we comes across it. Now, if we are looking around it on an x-axis, what we are planting is from supplier side of the content, and from the y-axis would be your customer side of the content or the services. So what do we comes across? Customers to customers are eBay. I'm giving you an example. Peer to peer is Skype, social networking, blogs, your face, social media sites, product recommendation. Business to consumers will be transactional. Let's say Amazon per se. Relationship managers or building is BP perhaps. Brand building is Unilever. Media owners, news corporations. Comparison intermediaries at Kelku or Price Runner, whatever you want to go around it. Something consumer to business, where consumer is giving to the businesses group or price line, consumer feedback, communities, campaign. Feedback can be very fruitful and painful at the same time. If a good feedback comes, company can encash it, but similarly if something wrong comes as far as event is concerned, probably you are not going to make much of an event around that. Types of online presence, transaction of e-commerce sites, service-oriented relationship, building and lead generations, brand building site, portal of media site, social networking or community site by chance. Situation. Let us understand of the e-commerce, selling online and the ability to transact online as the case might be. We have digital business, involves the automation of all the business processes in the value chain per se. We will talk about the dynamic dialogue both between customers and the suppliers as the case might be. In totality of e-commerce and digital business, if you add it up, it sums up as a digital market. Similarly, you have a business presence on the digital medium and there is money which has been transacted. That means there is an outcome of digital marketing as the process tells you. We are talking about the situations of digital marketing. We will be talking about every experiences, be it on a desktop, be it on a mobile, be it on an in-store. What happens and how do we integrate such activities in planning management and now optimizing an online version. Let us drive to the situation right away. First, by touching in the right fashion, every customer interaction to the communication should be followed up by a series of relevant communication delivered via right combination of channels to elicit responses or a further dialogue thereby. This is what we are looking forward to. So let us understand with the search marketing. Does your item, does your company comes at the top level when we are searching around it? Now we are talking about the behavioral targeting or online advertising. Or should I say the technical term would be retargeting. If somebody has visited your product, your catalog, can we touch that customers, that person, that data with our inventory and our marketing campaign again and again. So multi touches across different digital media channel for acquisition in his or her inbox, in his or her social media handler sites, in his or her website visit of other competitors, and so on and so forth. Customer lifecycle model and welcome strategies as the case might be, increasing online attrition thereby, delivering relevant recommendation or per se relevant when I say if not the same product, a product which is similar to that the same product at different price point if we may say so, following up with the customer product and promotion interest thereby getting the frequency right. Getting the frequency right is what determines whether we are doing the right thing or not. And lastly, it would be getting the channel right per se. If we have the channel right, can we give it with the right offers? So, marketing principle, let us get close to our customers, listen to them, what they are looking for, what they are actually asking, involving them in decision making, serving them, probably enticing them and adding some sort of values to their acquisition, finding the best one, nurturing them into a lifelong customers and advocates, test and measures, improve it. This is all we are talking about in digital marketing per se. Digital marketing is all about identifying, all about anticipating, all about satisfying, all about efficiently understanding customer needs. This is what digital marketing is all about it. So marketing principles are more or less the same thing, but in digital marketing we get individualized altogether. So yes, sloppy digital marketing is when we are talking about the depth of relationship. With if there are no relationship, what will happen? There are no email marketing, there's a failed delivery, there's a card validation. On the other hand, if we have somewhere down the corner of wrong audiences, how does it start altogether? It is all about unclear marketing message, show slow page load, on energy. So what is this happening? It means the customer interest in a particular brand, in a particular product, in a particular company is waning, is depleting over a period of time, and that is a loss, minimizing the impact of customer complaint. The customer service operation is equipped to monitor, to engage with the target spectrum of media. Companies fully engaged where, why, how their customers are using social media, what is tickling them, and what is irritating them per se. A balance is struck between different types of media, let it be telephone, email, web, social, network, and mobile. The power of online communities is recognized, and the customers are encouraged to help each other. Relationships are nurtured with advocates who wield particular influences on the internet. Specialist tools are used to measure the impact of the customer's online activity. This is what we are looking forward to. So let us understand the 5S of digital marketing, which we will be delivering. How has it been delivered? And with an example, if you can go around selling. Let's say objective is to grow sales definitely through wider distribution, promotion, sales, achieving 10%, if not anything, 10% of sales on through online medium. Serving, adding value through giving customers extra benefit. Online informed products development through online dialogue and feedback. Now this is all about increasing the conversion by a wee bit, tiny mini bit of 5%. Now, what are the extra benefit that can the customer get? Probably a reduced price, probably the price which we could have shaved in terms of commission to the intermediary. Speaking is getting closer to the customer by tracking them, asking them questions, creating a dialogue, and learning about them. Grow email coverage to 50% of the current customer base. This is very important. We need to understand them, save them through online email communication, sales and service transactions to reduce staff, print and postage. Generate 10% of the sales for same communication budget thereby. Sizzle is how we extend the brand online through providing new propositions, through providing new experience at the same time and appearing very familiar, very friendly. So the example is adding two new significant enhancement to the customer online experiences. This is what we are talking around here. We are talking about speaking by tracking and asking questions by engaging with the customers by 50% of the time, saving the online email communication, sales, service, transaction cost are been reduced absolutely, which generates more than 10% of the sales for the same communication budget. This is what we are looking around here. Look, this is a website that comes around it. It is of ultralace.com, and a bit of an old website by now standards. If you look it into it, this is a feedback form that comes around it as for the customers is looking forward at the very early beginning. There are the product of the month or the product of the day that has been promoted all together, and there's a lot of widget that comes around with it in terms of your surgeons, in terms of your successful stories, and so on and so forth. So this is what we are looking. Objective is to sell and entice the customers with the usage of the internet as a sales tool. Direct online revenue contributions actually helps you as a percentage of transaction. To increase this percentage, mixed mode or multi-channel selling is a must and is required, is determined every now and then. Objective is to sell the internet as a sales tool. This is what we are looking forward to it. Ropo matrix, it is all about research online and purchase offline. This is what we looking into it. Yes, there it's been mentioned out here. Ropo is researching online and purchasing offline. So yeah, eventually people might be purchasing offline, but believe me or not, your the sales decision would have comprised or probably must have formed by researching online. So having your presence in the digital medium is a must. 31% of the online conversion today is basis of online marketing. That's one third of the sale, total sale, roughly one third of the total sale. Whereas 59% of the contact, pure online conversation plus ropo contacts are more appropriate to bases that reflect the full value of online marketing. So if you have to understand online marketing, if you look into it, approximately two-third, again, nearly 66% would be two-third, but 59% of the contract is purely online that goes around it. So there are any other chances that one third of the total purchases are based on somewhere down the corner of one third of presents have been online, but approximately 66 percentages are purely online transaction that comes around it. So this is Ropo matrix sent shared by Google. Thereby, we are talking about selling, right, as a sales tool. Now, what are the indirect online revenue generation as a percentage of sale of creating leads? Lead is one thing which will tell you which are the audiences who are directly interested or pursuing our product. It is through sale, through lead, to newsletters, searches, product page views, and product documents download, as the case might be. This is what we are enticing upon it. This will tell us as in how many people are the prospect and how we can engage them per se. So objective is selling as an internet tool. How do we go around it? The ANSOF matrix gives us a viable opportunities to understand the product growth on the x-axis and the market growth on the y-axis. When the product is growing and when the market is growing, and when none of them are growing, or should I say when one of them are growing. So when none of them are growing, it's a market penetration strategy. When one of them are growing, it means either you are developing the market in terms of entering into a new market probably, or you are developing a product. That means you are entering into a product diversification stage. And when both of them are growing, it's a diversification strategies which has been taken forward altogether. So let us understand the usage of internet as a customer service tool. Now, engagement metrics gives you percentage of non-home page entry visits. The bounce rate is wherein a person comes to your landing page or your website, and within spending after a few seconds probably leaves your website. So that's a bounce rate. So what does it mean? It means your website is not very audience friendly. It means the products are not enticing enough. It means a lot of things that you need to analyze your website or your product either way. Duration of your stay is in your website actually tells you about the engagement rate. Marketing outcomes, obviously, yes, if they come to a go to button or there are something called to action button, they click onto it, nothing can go wrong with it. We are also having a form fill up wherein we are collecting the data, perhaps micro or step conversion rates, brand search term strength, as in when you are googling a product, when you are searching a product online, probably you are typing the brand directly. So that means there is a quite a well recall value of your brand. Email activity levels, as in how many emails were received by the person and how many emails were actually open and read by the person, and how many of them enacted upon those emails received. So define activity levels, hurdle rates. Thereby you need to understand emotional response and outcomes. Where the engagement tactics would be using the run of site online value proposition messages. How do we go around it? Use of run of the site sign up, as in bounce rate will be coming around. Use heat maps or overlays to assess the management, as in how many people are staying in which all pages of your site. Getting your scent right is in the marketing outcomes, interactive sales advertising, generating awareness, redefine the trust strategy, personalizing the activity or the life cycle of the content in a web or an email pods, and multivariate testing is one thing which we can go around it. So, using internet as a customer service tool, let's say Seabold in way back in 23 years back, 1999, B2B services is business to business services. Let customer help themselves. Example, delivery of product, after sales support, as the case might be, helping customers do their job, giving contents about best practices to help professionals complete their day-to-day work jobs, develop their professional careers per se. Objective speak, using the internet as a communication tool. What are we looking into it? See what has been done. We call it POEM. POEM is paid, owned, earned media. POEM, if we can go around it, paid media, owned media, and earned media. POEM, poem as the case might be. So there are certain paid media where there's a strong advertisement being done. Obviously, yes, it's absolutely inorganic way. There's something called earned media wherein people are good mouthing you, as in that's a good value that goes around it, that's a positive feedback that circulates, a WAM or word of mouth publicity that comes around it. And own media is wherein you are actually saying something good about yourself, as in the case might be. So that is what we look into it. So we have a pull mechanism as far as inbound marketing is concerned. The crowd, the contacts that the brand has been initiated by the customers, good visibility from companies in search engine is always a must. The content marketing would tell you about the values, the content media, content syndication, content participation, and content access platform. This is of prime importance. Key digital media channels will talk about the search engine marketing, SEM, online public relations, PR, online partnership, it's between your vendors probably, but if you can want to brand it with another company as in co-branding thing. Interactive advertising, definitely yes, you have a quiz around it, have some kind of lottery around. Opt-in email, people can opt in for an email so that they will come to know about your latest service, latest promotion, latest product that has been offered by you. And definitely yes, the social media platform as the case might be. So using the internet, if we can only reduce cost, imagine reduction in cost means enhancement in profitability. So whatever we save, we increase in profit in terms of money, in terms of time, in terms of earn. Saving emerges in a digital media channel, customer services, because it is instantaneous, gratification can come in, transactional cost, printing, distribution. So we have CPAs, as in the cost is concerned, cost per acquisition, crucial in controlling media, used to control the level of bids. Now, CPA, cost per acquisition, is 100 out of a conversion rate by the CPC, or cost per click. So how many people are clicking and how many people are actually making a purchase. So cost per click is divided by conversion rate is your cost per acquisition per se. We come to the next thing is sizzle. S, to add extra value, to add, to thrill the customers, to get add into their experiences, enhance the image. What experience could a website deliver that would truly be unique and representative of the brand? That is what we are talking about, the reality perception. We talk about the digital marketing strategies. Now, this is the strategy where we decide, choose upon which channels to work upon it, where electronic channels and digital media support each other, other communication tools as the case might be, as we are looking forward to it. Let us understand what can be done and how do we go across with this channel mode. So there is a clear prioritization as to how the channel should be. Identify the target market, positioning, online value proposition, choice of mix of digital media, acquire new customer, contact strategies to welcome the developing existing customer thereby. This is what we are looking forward to. So this is what creating a differential value is all about it. Remember, digital marketing strategy is all about channel strategy. What the channel has been created, digital media has been supported, and so on and so forth. It's a clear prioritizations to utilize the channel, identify the channels, online value proposition, choice of mix of digital media channels to look forward to. We are talking about social media channels that comes around it. We are talking about the show various affiliate programs that we can choose around it. We can go to the marketplace website, as we can enlist ourselves as a vendors for the for the website. So there is what we can go around it. We are talking about creating a differential value and developing existing customers and building a brand for ourselves altogether. So yes, electronic strategy is all about clear strategies, clear objectives, what you want to achieve, target marketing, optimum mix of tactical e-tools, website, banners, ads, etc. Evolutionary stage, what stage you want to be at. Online marketing mix, particularly service levels. Dynamic dialogue is ongoing with the customers, integrating databases, recognizing the remember, and each customers, whether they are via web or telephone, as the case might be. This is what we are looking forward to all together every time. So yes, crystal clear strategies, target markets, optimum mix of both the tools, be it traditional or digital, evolutionary stage, at what stage, where are you are in, what stage you want to be, online marketing mix, dynamic dialogues, integrating databases per se, tactics, action, and control. Tactics are the details of strategies, as in the SOSTEC model, if you have come across it. This is a acquisition channel for customer acquisition. We have a lot of people coming into this funnel, absolutely. They are looking and searching for product. They have a lot of things. Based on there, they will come to the next product called acting upon it. They will start working upon as to what their budget is and trying to mix and match. And probably this is a stage where the company would love to convert them with the promotions. So we have search, we have acting, we have the conversion, and from eventually it will actually goes around the engagement, as in customer acquisition is concerned. So tactics are details, e-tools regarding website visits, opt-in email banners, ads, virtual exhibition, and sponsorship. Actions are all about project planning. Actions are all about implementation. Where control involves assessing result against the objective. Controls involve competitive intelligence thereby. That is what we are looking forward to. We come to the very fag end of this presentation. Remember, I started with SOSTAC, that is of situation analysis, objective, strategy, tactics, action, and control. And we wind it up with the control, right? The connected worlds of consumers to an ever increasing range of platform. We have spoken about B2C, business to consumers, B2B, business to business, consumers to business, marketing their organization. Digital marketing can assist all elements of marketing, provide new techniques to identify, new techniques to anticipate, and probably satisfying customer needs effectively and efficiently. Risk assessment can be minimize the risk of sloppy digital marketing techniques. Clear objective using well-directed resources. Measurements are required. The 5S, never forget: sell, serve, speak, save, and sizzle. Again, sell, serve, speak, save, and sizzle. Each strategy is entailing the defining approaches to achieve digital marketing objective. That is tactical e-tools and revised marketing mix. We have the race inside, as in reach, the funnel that I said, reach what has come across it. Then comes the action, wherein the consumers decide to act upon their requirement. Probably then the company would love to convert them with a wonderful offers and promotion, and eventually engage them by making a sale. With this, I come to an end of this presentation. I'm sure that most of you have benefit from watching this presentation thereby. Thank you for watching the video.